Welcome back, YouTube. This will probably be the last part I record for today, but we're gonna get that fishing trip completed by gathering a bunch of fish. Before the good daylight goes away, let me remind myself that I should actually light one of my torches by using the sunlight to start a fire, and then using that fire to light the torch. This way I can guarantee that in the small amount of time that it takes to walk over to misanthrope, that the sun does not go away and I don't get the free ignite. I got the torches to burn, so let's burn the torches to keep the free ignition.
All right.
And like so, we have a lit torch. Unlike Jackrabbit Island, where you've got rabbits that conveniently protect you from wolves by being sacrificial and getting nommed, Misanthrope has a lot less of that. I have been mauled by wolves on Misanthrope before, namely on the other end of the Misanthrope. Because of the contours of the land, they can often get real close to you, even if you've got a torch going. If they get too close, they'll still jump you even with the torch up. So we had one branch on that end of the island. We'll probably have a couple on this end. There's one. I say branch, limb. The limbs are the big things, the branches are the little ones. You want to be harvesting limbs, not necessarily harvesting branches. And both of them, under the right circumstances, are renewable resources, so. Another branch, another branch, another branch. Okay, it looks like there's only 2 limbs on the island. But there'll still be a good, like, 6 hours, so. That's not bad. Not bad at all. There might even be more. I haven't checked what type they are. If they're cedar, it'll be 6 hours. If they're fir, they'll be, I think it's an hour and a half each. So, no, hour and a half per fir. It'll be 3 fir, but this one's cedar, so. Dreams of ever eternal fire is being dashed.
Come on. Come on.
At some point during the stream, I dropped
That did it.
what looks like to be 2,000 frames. The more math inclined of you can probably guesstimate how much time that was. So we need to put about an hour on here. Can be of pure sticks. Yeah, and also I suppose from here we'd be able to see if the bear's up. And I don't see the bear wandering around, so I suspect the bear hasn't yet respawned. Though that's only a suspicion, I have been wrong before. Nope, I didn't start.
Come on.
Oh, I've been forgetting on the last two of these to make water. Probably have enough water that it won't be a problem, but it's less efficient than remembering to make it. And then I suppose I'll be kicking myself later if I remember that I didn't make water, if I'm suddenly thirsty later and have no water.
Too much stuff to carry. Come on.
And this is how I find it sufficient to gather fuel. This is much easier than just hauling coal after coal after coal load down from the coal mine.
All right.
Oh, and this is a nice furling. Nice.
The sun's setting.
It's
gonna get a lot colder soon.
Again. Whoops. Okay. Hopefully, the wind stays calm enough for us to get back to the fishing hut before it blows my torch out.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Nah. We're gonna be absolutely, totally tired when we're done with this, but you leaving things behind is not happening.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
And that'll be the fire started.
Turned out pretty well.
I'll start off just by chucking all 6 of the firewood in the fire. A nice 6 hours of burn.
I might have to drop some gear.
44 minutes on that guy. We'll start off our cooking and eating experience by eating bear, and we'll finish it with a lot of fish.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Not that we're necessarily going to use that anytime soon, but set it up just in case. I'm going to do a good 2-hour cook, or 2-hour boil, while we start trying to pull up fish. One fish.
I need to drop something.
Only 17 minutes, that's a short cook.
I could just lay down and have a little sleep right here.
Pull in more fish. And sadly, it'd be a short cook on that pot. When the bedroll is in the way of eating that fish. I'll have to eat the bigger one instead then. And this slow, methodical process is one very good way to get rid of cabin fever while generating fish oil to power your lantern. And it's usually fairly calorie neutral. Maybe not the best at gaining calories, especially if you're breaking the line. As you can see, the way I'm doing it, because I'm probably not warm enough out here to fish without a fire going. But with a fire going, I can just casually throw the line in
Thank goodness.
for hours on a time.
Made
to
it through
pull
another
up
night.
fish.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I wasn't paying attention. I was about to say I wasn't paying attention when I let the fire go out, but apparently I left just enough fuel in that fire that it wasn't an issue. I lost another line. What do I have left? 2 left? And a little bit more fuel to this fire. going through my line a lot faster than I'd like. These are kind of the struggles of getting fishing started. And it's one reason why the tip-up fishing is maybe a little bit more efficient early on, because it isn't affected by the fishing level. Oops. I did not mean to drop my raw fish under the bedroll.
Something's gotta go.
Okay, so apparently if the fire were to go out, I'd have it feel like 1 degree right now. So this weather is actually warm enough for me to be warm. In the cabin. In the little fishing cabin.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, he's carrying a bit of water. Just a bit of water. I gotta have sticks, coal, water. Piles and piles of water.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
At this point, you'll probably notice that cabin fever is long gone. Let's actually... We'll keep trying to fish until either we lose all our...
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
fishing... It's not poles. Fishing tackle, or until we reach the point where I can get all the fuel to fit in the cabinet. Whoever comes first. This might be the second blizzard we've had while we're out here.
Too heavy.
Cook, and we fish, and we cook, and we fish, make water, rinse and repeat. Using a bunch of tip-ups would probably give us a higher ratio of fish to water. Whereas manually fishing like this is giving us a very high water to fish ratio. Fishing that though. There goes the last line.
Too much stuff to carry.
Are you gonna have the carrying capacity to actually move with all this? Yeah. We'll leave the fish in the hut, and we'll put the water outside. Sleep a little bit to recover some fatigue, so it'll be easier to walk back up to either
Looks like I
misanthropes
survived another night.
or jackrabbits. My chair make noise. How does the carrying capacity look? That's actually not bad. Probably just walk straight back to one set with that level of carrying capacity, actually. So the other question is, am I carrying fuel that I want to leave here? And the answer is yes. So we leave cedar firewood here. In the cupboard. torches. I'm not gonna take the water with me. Well, maybe if I leave some of the torches behind. Yeah, let's leave some torches behind and take some water with us. Can take 2 liters of water with us. Okay. So just like that, I think we've got enough time spent outside to stave off cabin fever for quite a bit. That wasn't necessarily all that calorie positive, right? So we left a few extra fish there. We got a bunch of lantern oil. That's actually something I can check. Okay, wasn't enough to fill the lantern up, but we basically doubled the amount of lantern fuel we had in our lantern. And because I was so fatigued, I took quite a bit of damage from fatigue. But not so much that we won't be able to recover it, right? This is definitely an easy level of, like, oh, if we take a 10-hour nap, we'll get all of it back, sort of level of fatigue. I suppose I might not even... Because I got other things I want to craft, so I might actually, instead of going straight to sleep, I might actually do some crafting once we get back to the Quonset. Well, that's one thing I don't have on me. I don't have a lot of sticks. 2 sticks. Because making a bunch of tip-ups for improved fishing later would be good. And then it just comes to mind that the tip-ups required fishing tackle, and just usable fishing tackle. So, we've got the hooks, we don't have the line, but the line has guts, and there's guts in the garage. Yeah, we're gonna do some crafting. I haven't figured out what crafting. It'll be easier to figure out once we're in the garage. I'll probably finish this episode up with the crafting, and then we'll take the long rest, and that's why the episode will take its break. And that'll probably be the end of the recording for the day for me. I don't think anyone's watching it live on Twitch.
My fingers feel numb.
But if you end up watching it as a VOD, feel free to put in a comment, if you can put comments on VODs after the fact. If you're watching it on YouTube, something like 2 weeks ahead on the recording right now with YouTube. Might actually be 3 by now. So feel free to recommend the locations you'd like to see mapped. Because by the time you're able to put comments on this video, I'll probably have already started mapping by that point. So if there's places you'd like to see mapped first, or mapped early, feel free to let me know. Oh, that's one thing I forgot, is I think I have a bear hide out in one of the cabins out there. So I'll probably head back out there at some point for picking up the second bear coat. Oh, that would actually probably imply that most of the guts are out there too. Okay. Well, I don't need this lit torch. I suppose that means the torch is going to become a stick. make a bit of line. Using that line, I can make a bit of fishing tackle. Using that fishing tackle, we can make some fishing tip-ups.
I'm so tired, I could just lay down right here.
I don't have any convenient rune torches laying around. Let's have a character. Let's have the character quickly go grab some meat.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
That way, when I'm done with the crafting, I don't have to wander out. Weather happens to be bad. So I make another piece of line. We turn the rest of the hooks into tackle. And we make one more tip up. I disassemble a couple torches. It's a bit of a shame to disassemble a level or 46% torch. But when you got this many good torches, you don't need to care about all of them.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And this bit of preparation will be ready for the next time we come here fishing. We'll just drag the tackle and the fishing tip-ups out to the fishing site, and we can do a bunch of fishing. I'll have to leave all of them here. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Leave it on the... Drop it. Don't leave it on the floor. It's not going to get any good visibility against the floor. It's not going to get a visibility against the counter either. Where's going to be a good place to put this where I get a big contrast? Here, maybe? Yeah, that's a little bit better contrast. I want to be able to see them when I come to get them later. I suppose one way to remember where they are is also to leave a note. So... CH Garage has 3 tip-ups and 3 tackles. Probably smells full tackles, but I need to be able to understand what it is. It doesn't need to be perfect. What other crafting do I want to do while I'm here? No. Okay, so I think I've done all the crafting, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the... Well, I've done all the crafting that doesn't involve getting the other bear hide, which I'm not going to do this episode. Might do that next episode, so there, again, I'm postponing the mapping more and more and more. So, I know I said it in an earlier episode, but if you still haven't, put in that comment about where you'd like to see us map first. The sooner you do it, the sooner it will result in actually happening. So, put it in. But this is where this episode is going to end, and this recording session is going to end. So, I wish you all a good time until you watch the next video. So, catch you guys later.